Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a very late review of Love After Lockup Season 3, Episode 7. So let's go ahead and get started. We're starting off with Maurice and Jessica. They were driving off, they were supposed to, they were supposed to she was supposed to take him home to wherever he was supposed to be staying in California. I think he was supposed to stay with his cousin or something, but he told her to keep driving all the way to the California-Nevada state line and cross over into Nevada because he says he's not coming back to LA. He wants to go to Nevada with his wife where, she has this beautiful home. He wants to start this whole new life with his new wife. And, bumper parole, probation, or whatever is going on with that. Evidently, he doesn't care. I kind of think that there was some provision in his parole that maybe he was allowed to leave LA or leave California, maybe there was like an exception to those provisions. I really find it hard to believe that he's going to just blatantly violate parole on camera and cross into Nevada and violate it. I really don't think that he's that stupid. So I'm pretty sure there must have been a provision that allowed him to leave California, maybe to meet family being his wife and his in-laws or something like that. I don't know, but I just can't believe that he just is going to do this on TV. And she also said that he's had 2 strikes, and his 3rd strike, he's going back to prison for life. So there's got to be some type of an exception to that rule, or there's something going on that they're not telling us to make us think that, oh my God, they're living so dangerously by him violating his parole and going into Nevada. So he says that meeting his wife was a blessing. Meeting Jessica was such a blessing. And when they get there to the house, it's a really cute little house. And she's showing him around. And of course, he likes everything that he sees. And then he is supposed to meet her parents. So after they get there, I don't know if it's the same day or the next day, but they get ready to go meet her parents, and that's where their scene ends, and we will see what happens with the meeting of the parents at the next episode. On the way home to their house, he asked her, no, I think on the way to her parents' house, he was asking her if she felt, differently, or did she feel some kind of way bringing home a black man, and she said, that she didn't, that, it didn't really make any difference to her. We'll see if it makes a difference to her parents. Moving on to Destiny and Sean. So we start off with them waking up together after their crazy night in Las Vegas on the Strip. So she wakes up, I guess she woke up with like a little bit of a hangover or something. I don't know. And she automatically is like, I want you to leave me the car. I want to see how much money you left me to spend. He tells her that, yeah, you can go shopping. I'm not leaving you the car, but definitely can go shopping. But there's going to be a $1,500 limit. And she's like, $1,500? No, I need like a $5,000 to $10,000 limit. And as soon as he leaves the house, he gets on the phone with the mother of his children, his ex. And to talk to her, I guess, about the kids. The mom says, we're going to have to, I think the child is involved in some type of extracurricular activity, and she's asking him for $40 for the child. And of course he's going to give it because it's only $40, but he gave his girlfriend Destiny a $1,500 limit, and she wanted more than that. And he said that, he's dipped into his 401k prematurely, so he was taxed to the limit with that he's dipped into his savings account, to financially support her Destiny and to, pay for her bond. So this man is absolutely sprung. So then she goes to a furniture store, and this whole scene was like just so fake and staged. She goes to a furniture store, and the salesperson happens to be a very attractive young lady, and Destiny automatically starts hitting on her. And the girl tells her that she also herself was in prison, and Destiny asked her, well, when you were in prison, did you have girlfriends? And the girl said yes. And so Destiny thinks, okay, this is going to be, a real easy hookup. And she tells her that, yeah, I have a boyfriend, but I'm gonna dip into both ponds. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and so if you're interested or whatever, give me your number and we'll hook up. And the sales girl, she's like, okay, I'm down. Then when she tries to buy something with Sean's credit card, it said decline. And so she calls Sean right away, and she's like, what's going on? I'm at the store. It says decline. What's happening? And Sean is like, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Moving on to Quaylon and Chevelle. So Q's mom, or Quaylon, I call him Q in my notes. Quaylon's mom and sister, they come over to Chevelle's house to pick him up because they're going to take him shopping. And later on that day, she's got a party planned for him. So when he goes shopping with his sister, the sister basically lets him know that, look, I'm not that crazy about you and Chevelle because y'all haven't really known each other that long. And she wants her brother to go back to Texas with her and her mom. And they don't really see it for Chevelle and Quaylon at all. They think that maybe, I'm pretty sure they probably think that Chevelle is probably going to be too controlling over Quaylon, because I definitely see that. And Chevelle thinks that the mother is going to be too controlling over Quaylon. I kind of don't think so. I think that if he goes back to Texas, I'm pretty sure his mom is not going to be, she's not going to have that strong of a hold on him. She's just going to be so happy to have her son back that, she'll try to, lead him in the right direction, but I don't think the mother is going to be anywhere near as controlling as Chevelle. Then Chevelle goes with her cousin DeMarc. They go to a car lot. This whole scene to me was so fake and so staged. But she goes to a car lot. Her cousin takes her to a car lot, and he acts like, the cousin acts like, oh, what are we doing here? Like he didn't know. Of course she knew that y'all were going to, maybe he didn't know, because I'm thinking that's why they drove, that's why she took them, so that, anyways. So they go to the car lot, and she tells the car salesman that she's here to pick up a truck. So this girl spent $5,000 on a used truck for Quaylon. And her cousin acts completely outraged and shocked and surprised and disappointed. It's like, I can't believe that you're going to, buy him a new truck and he doesn't deserve it. What has he done for you? You're the one that's doing all this for him, and he's not contributing anything to you or to your life. And I can't believe that you would buy him a truck, so on and so forth. And she's like, you got to give everybody a chance. And she has faith in him, and she's going to go on faith that this is going to work out. And so, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, because these people get me riled up. They get my blood pressure going. Chevelle bought him a truck, and we'll leave it at that. Moving on. Scott and Lindsay. So we see Scott shirtless in his kitchen, ironing his shirt and on the countertop, and Lindsay calls, and Lindsay tells him that, yeah, I didn't get released, because she was being bad. Supposedly, allegedly, she mouthed off, I think at the prison guard or something. On the day that she was supposed to leave, she mouthed off at the prison guard, and they took her release away. And so, as of yet, there is no second release date. And of course, she's asking him for more money, and he's gonna willingly oblige to that. Moving on, Dylan and Heather. So this is a brand new couple. Okay, Dylan is 30, Heather is 33. Dylan has been incarcerated for 5 years. They actually met before he was incarcerated. They met at a party, and soon after meeting, he was in jail. And he was in jail for selling ecstasy to an undercover cop. There are several mugshots of him, so he's been in and out of jail quite a bit. This time, I guess it was his longest time in jail, which was 5 years. She says that he asked her to marry him 3 months after he was incarcerated, and she's been visiting him in prison every single Saturday and Sunday for the past 3 years. And supposedly, he's supposed to be released the very next day. Now, she's at a lingerie store, and she's getting her lingerie together, together and her little toys together for his release because, they never had a chance to be intimate. So she's really looking forward to that. And this is a very good looking man. This is a very good looking man, very nice looking man. He kind of reminds me of that guy that they called Prison Babe in the terms of, being a prisoner and just being so good looking. This guy is really, really nice looking. And so she can't wait to see him because, they're going to get it on, and she can't wait for that. So we don't know too much about them other than he's about to be released the next day. And they're engaged but not married, and he's been gone for 5 years. Christiana and John. So John picks up Christiana from the halfway house. He's going to take her to go see her mother. And on the way, when he picks her up, on the way to wherever he's going to drop her off at, he gives her a bouquet of flowers. And she said that she can't take flowers into the halfway house. And so he says, okay, go ahead and, you can give it to your mom instead of throwing them away. That was really sweet of him. So at the halfway house, she tells him that all of her old, friends are there, the people that she would get in trouble with. They're all there at the halfway house. And so he's kind of worried that she's probably going to fall back into her old habits, being around old friends and people who are not really trying to, make any kind of changes in their lives. Now, when Christiana sees her mom is on an oxygen tank. So her mom has some type of, health condition. And it was really beautiful to see her and her mom reunite. Her mom is really hurt with the whole situation, of her being in and out of jail and her being on drugs. And so her mother hopes that this is going to be different and that, Christiana is really going to change. Christiana has a history. Whenever she's released and she gets sent to a halfway house, she'll run away and she'll go right back into her old habits again, and then she'll be right back in jail again. Christiana says that this time it's going to be different for her because she has someone in her life, that being John. She has someone in her life that's not into drugs, not into, committing crimes and breaking the law. And so she thinks that this is going to be a good influence for her. So she has hope and faith that being with John is going to make this release a lot different. Now, her mom isn't that crazy about John because I think she has an issue with him because he's got four ex-wives. He's got like 10 kids or something. I forgot how many kids. He has a whole bunch of kids. And she doesn't know if this is a good fit for her daughter. And also, he's also an ex-felon. So the mom isn't that crazy about it. But, what can she do? What can you do for your kids other than hope that, that things are going to get better for them and to be there for them? So hopefully things will work out with that. Now, when she gave her mom the flowers, I was hoping that she would tell her mom, these were from John, but because I can't take them with me into the halfway house, he said I can go ahead and give them to you. But she didn't say that. She just gave the flowers to her mom, I guess, kind of like making her mom think that the flowers, like she really got the flowers for her mom. So that's my little review of Love After Lockup. Season 3, episode 7, Denied and Declined. And hopefully I will be able to get to season 8 episode 8 before episode 9 starts. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back next time. Bye-bye.